Let's get back on these heads. I had to order a new seat cutter. The ones that came with the machine were crap. So got a new seat cutter. That took a little bit. So let's put this together and get some seats in them. Pretty simple process. This goes in first. And it gets bolted in. Tighten down. And this goes on. And this is the driver. Slide it over. Line everything up. So with the cutter making contact with the cylinder head, we then take one of the seats that we'll be installing and we loosen this up, push everything down. We set our seat right here. Tighten that up, pull the seat out. That's how far we're going to dig into this. Need to check my depth. A little bit deep. All right. Noted. On to the next one. I like that one better. Okay, so on these outside ones, you want to put a little jack right here, just for support. Just like that. You can really see where this valve seat took a really good beating. It sunk in quite a ways. All right, so the seats are a lot like the guides. Freeze them. Put the radius down till you hear that noise. Nice and easy. Here's your radius down. No, not sure if oh, look at that. That works perfect. All right. Moving on. That one's kind of tight there. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to hone the guides. I typically set them up a little looser than most, probably because I've seen so many valves get hung up in the guide and cause a lot of damage. So I would rather run them slightly loose than have a problem. All of the valves, the stem is 0.3415. I have a couple of oversized valves here that I've polished. This one is 343. Don't know if you can see that or not. And this one is polished to 343.5. So this is 1.5 thou big, and this is 2/1000 big. So typically what I do is I go 1.5 thou on the intake and 2 thou on the exhaust, which is actually pretty loose. But I've never had a problem. I've never had a valve break. I've never had a valve get stuck in a guide. I've just never really had any problems. So I've worked at shops where they just said, hone them until they fit. I've just seen too many problems. So try to avoid that. So pretty simple process, really. We're going to start with the intake. That does not fit. This is a Sun and Honall. Just a tiny little hone. Now we're just going to switch our test pin and do the exhaust. So what's next is we're going to rough grind the seats just to give me some sort of a idea of where things are going to be when they're done, so that we can start cleaning up the ports, specifically the bowls and the unshrouding the valves in the combustion chamber. I'm not going to worry too much about this stuff, but I did do something. I'll show you what I did here, just for match porting purposes. So one other thing that I did was I measured the intake manifold ports and determined that they were the smaller of the Felpro. Felpro makes many different sizes of intake port gaskets. They were the smaller ones. We're not going to spend a lot of time hogging all of this out because it's kind of a waste of time, in my opinion. But what I did do was I took a 45-degree countersink, and after I laid them out with some ink and scribed around the gasket, I went ahead and took a 45-degree cutter and just opened them up to the size that they're going to be. And now all I have to do is just take a die grinder and just basically smooth that out, and then the intake will be somewhat match ported to the head. And then after that, we'll finish grind deck, mill them. I'm going to mill them right down to the intake seat. I take as much as I can off. And then they're done. We'll just assemble them and they'll be finished. And that way, when we get the engine short blocked, we'll just be able to drop them on. They'll be ready to go. So that's all for this week. I got more yard work to do. We'll get back on these as soon as we can. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.